Hi everyone, my name is Nicola and I am simply a stitcher, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you very much for coming back and spending some time with me today. Today is the 1st of December, I had to think there, and this is Flosstube number 9. I've got a few things to share today, some whips that I've worked on. I've got one finish, one new start, and a quick life update, which I will do at the end. So as I said, first and foremost, welcome all of you who are watching this video. If you're new here, then please do consider subscribing, hitting the like, hitting the bell icon, help a girl out. I'm over 500 subscribers now, on my way to that magic 1,000 mark, which would be, a huge achievement. So yeah, thanks very much. So I've got to share with you today. So we'll start with the finish, if I can find where I put it. And this was a Heritage Crafts kit, one of the two that I won via the World of Cross Stitching's Friday Freebie Facebook page. And this is one that's called, I think it's called Man's Best Friend, or just the two of, well, it might be just the two of us actually. And this is one that will be going as a Christmas present later this month. So I finished that one. It's very cute. This took 3 days to stitch. It still needs a press. Doesn't need a wash because it's still quite clean, but the press will take out that little X there in the middle. So that's from my friction pen, which I use for gridding. It's I'll add something on the back so you can see it better. It's a heat soluble, heat erasable pen. So yes, I'm going to get that framed. I have a deep black frame with a white mount, which I think will look quite nice. So that's that. So it's a nice finish. That was done on 14 count fabric, 14 count Ada with the called for DMC floss, and it actually made a real nice change to do that, considering all the full coverage that I have done. So the second project to show you is a new start, and this is the other Heritage Crafts kit that I won, and it's this one, which is Golden Years. Again, this is also going to be on 14 counts using the called for DMC. I started this one just yesterday, so there's very little, but we've got a little bit of a start coming in there. That's just the back of the lady's coat and the little halo thing that's the sunset where the dog is. So that's that. So now we go to works in progress. So the first one I have is, let's get the biggest one out of the way. It's the Christmas window, which is the one that I got from, I can't remember. 2 seconds. I can't remember if it was DIY. No. This one was from, I believe, from VIP Cross Stitch. I could be wrong. If I am, I'll stick it in the description below. And this one is the Christmas window, which I started last month. I haven't done much on this month, only a couple of sessions on this, but this is the stamped cross stitch, and it's on 11 counts, and it's using, we always say this about these, they're the DMC numbers, but I don't think that the DMC flossers. Lots of park threads, and I'm working this one from the bottom up, and as you can see, well, I always think you can see these better from behind. You can see how much that I've worked there and behind. Okay, anybody that's wondering about this, where I've got this on, this is an Elbacy easy clip frame, and it's one where you can clip your fabric and then you just move the scroll bars just to tighten it up and get a little bit of tension in it. So that's that one. And what else have I worked on? So the Realm of Middle Earth map, didn't go stitching this month. Was planning to do a stitch with me on it, didn't happen. By the way, if you can hear lots of tippy 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 tapping, husband is over there editing videos, so, which is better than some noises that he makes, trust me. Right, I'm getting a look now. Okay, so the other thing I've worked on this month is this one, Heaven and Earth Designs, the freebie Maui Princess. As far as I'm aware, it's still a freebie on the website. I've only had a couple of days on this. 1, 2, 3, 4 days on this. Last month, where were we up to last month on it? I think we were up to something like 10.87%, maybe a bit more. That doesn't sound right to me. I don't think I noted it down. Anyway, as it stands at the moment, it's actually, no, it's not right. We're at about 14 something percent, and it's 17.4 now, if I remember correctly. So let's just get that one out and show you. And that is, so let's take this off the frame really. Lots of park threads again. I've got 2 sections of park threads on this now. So this one is looking like that. As you can see, we did quite a bit at the top there, and you know, this flower which forms part of a headdress, but then we've gone back to doing the hair at the bottom. I think I love it. It's just got some really vibrant colours in it, and I love that. So that's that one. And there's my book. And the last one I worked on this month, I actually put most of the month in on. There's my pen on the floor. And that is this one, which is the Steampunk Seahorse by an now invisible design company. Since I found out that the chart I purchased wasn't actually a genuine chart, see my last Flosstube for more details. It's kind of not put me off finishing this because I would like it done. I do love the piece. It's just really frustrating when you put your faith in something just to find out that, you know, your faith, it's been a little bit misguided, as it were. But the good news is with this one, I'm less than 3,000 stitches away from it being finished. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen this. Let me move it round to this side because it might be better. You may have already seen this, but all of the main stitching is done. There is just the bottom corner there of white that I need to fill in, and then that's going to be that one completed. This is on 14 count Ada, and I realised I forgot to mention the Maui Princess. She's on 25 count Magic Guide, even weave and being stitched 1 over 1. This one is on 14 count Ada and being stitched 2 over 1. So that's it, that's all the stitching done. I've had a terrible month. Thinking back to my last Flosstube, you might remember I was quite poorly. I had a really nasty cold, and it took me 3 weeks to shake it, hence why I didn't even do a stitch with me this month. The 2 videos that I did, unboxings, were just full of coughing and, you know, funny voiced me, and I'm really sorry if it kind of distracted you. But, you know, I've had 5 days this month where I've not done a stitch. And there are some days where, what's the lowest day? The lowest I managed one day was like 400 stitches, which for me, when I'm doing 1,000, 1,200 a day at times without even breaking a sweat. 400 is terrible. Having said that, at the latter part of the month it did sort of come back up, and mainly in 4-figure days, but it just been absolutely shocking. I've also had a few other odds and ends which I'll go into in the life thing, but in terms of the figures this month, the total stitches I've done this month is 197,000. Sorry, that's wishful thinking. 19,700, which takes my year to date to 33,400. No, I'm good. Let's try that again. My total stitches this month are 19,700. So that means that the year-to-date figure is 330,488. Now, for the stitch around Iceland, doing the crazy one, excuse me, it's 389,000 stitches. I'm not going to do that. I'm just not, because I have one non-full coverage to finish, and that has to be done. That has to now take priority. So that's kind of blown that. But looking at this, I should at least get to 350, 360,000 stitches for the year. I'm hoping for the 360, but things happen. So it's not been quite as good a month, but I've still got a finish, a start, and progress. What else is there? Haul, no haul, nothing at all. Just some just the magazines, which are on a subscription anyway, so, but actually haven't got any stitchy stuff, even though I've had a trip out to a Christmas market and trip to Manchester with the eldest daughter this month. Nothing, no haul, no stitchy stuff at all. So looking forward to next year, we'll talk a little bit about plans, because we're coming into December now. I don't plan on doing a whip parade, because I only have, usually in any month, 4 or 5 active whips, and I do rotate them. But next year I have a few plans. I do want to come off full coverage, not hit it quite so hard next year. I want to get Pandemic finished. I want to get Avarice finished. I want to make heavy inroads onto the Middle-earth map and get probably at least 5 pages of that done next year. If I can do more, I will. I have a new start planned, which is the Aframov piece. And this is the super-sized Max Colour Night Cafe. Now, it's my birthday in January, so I'm figuring I'm going to look at that for a birthday start, provided I've got the fabric in for it, the right size. I should have, fingers crossed. What else do I want to get done? I've got on my list to do, I've still got the 2 Lord of the Rings pieces that I bought a couple of months back. I've got City of Love to do again for my friend at work, and I have some stuff that I want to FFO next year, some stitching that's in this red box here. This has got completed pieces in it, and I want to get some bits FFO'd. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to buy anything next year. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to start anything. Well, I am going to start at least one thing. I'm not going to say I'm not going to start anything next year. I'm going to say that I'm going to keep stitching and try and keep at least only 4 or 5 active whips at a time. Try not to go sort of mental and start everything, because with that I'll just end up with that many whips. It'll stop me from I'll be overwhelmed. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. So at the minute I've got Realm of Middle Earth, Avarice, Pandemic, Christmas Window. The Steampunk Seahorse is almost finished. So when the Steampunk Seahorse is finished, I'll do this small design which I'm doing for the Christmas gift. Finish Steampunk Seahorse, and then I'll allow myself one more new start, which is, I'm edging towards one of the Lord of the Rings ones. Because I want to start the Aftermath one next year, but I want to start it like on my birthday, which is 12th of January, so give myself, the new year. Not do the new year, new start thing, but just do it on my birthday, I think. Birthday present to myself. So yeah, so that's all the stitching stuff. So if you're here for the stitching, thank you very much. I'm now just going to do a little bit of life because it's been a busy month, and a bit of an update about my job and so on and so forth. So as I said in my last video, I was having the job interview that day. I didn't get it. I'm not disappointed because it was kind of, I wanted it, but not really, if you know what I mean. I wanted it because it'd make a move and it'd be something different in a new direction. But I'm kind of glad because it's not, thinking about it, it's not really the direction that I want. I was a bit disappointed, and I was especially disappointed when at least one person who I know who got the job, it's kind of not for me to say whether or not that they were deserving of it, but it was disappointing when I found out that I hadn't got it but they had, if that makes sense. Obviously I battled quite badly with the cold that I had, and I was really, really rough for a number of days. Then what's happened after that? Oh yes, last week went to Christmas markets in Manchester with the eldest daughter. We had a really nice night away and spent some time together. We've not been able to spend much together recently because my stepdad again has been quite unwell and in hospital. My eldest daughter, who's nearly 20, is the one who takes responsibility when that happens, and she'll go and look after his flat and his dog. And even though she's only a couple of miles away, it might as well be a world away. And she likes to spend time with me. We don't get that too much, so it was really nice just to have that little bit of a break. Obviously, with it being Christmas this month, I have a couple of things planned. I have another Christmas shopping day coming up. I'm meeting a friend for lunch. I've got obviously Hannah's birthday just before Christmas Day, and Christmas Day for us is quite a big thing. Because there's not only us five, we have my stepdad and my brother come over at Christmas as well. Intermittently as well through the months, Andy's children will come, so the house is always busy. There's always people coming in and out, and of course with the new variant, the COVID variant, who knows what's going to happen. Are they going to lock us down again? We already have to mask up and so on. Who knows what's going to happen. So December's going to be a busy month, but a kind of a strange month as well, when you consider all of that. So that's it, I think. I am on my lunch break from work doing this because really, the other thing as well that's happening is because we've gone into autumn and the clocks have gone back, the daylight hours are much reduced. It's not getting light until later in the morning. It's getting dark much earlier. So this is kind of the best time of the day for me to film this. But I only have a short time because I'm on my meal break. So yeah. But it's nice and light now. You wouldn't believe that half an hour ago it was chucking it down. Last weekend we had snow. So yeah, I think that's it. So I will try, aim, hope, fingers crossed, everything crossed, to do a stitch with me this month and get the Realm of Middle-earth out. Once I get this small piece done that I'm gifting and finish the Steampunk Seahorse, because I'm really kind of into that at the moment. It was at 2/3 completed last month. I think it's 2/3. when I put it down. You know when you think, I'll write it down, and then you can't actually find it. You know you've written it down somewhere. It's in these pages somewhere, but where it is, who flipping knows? Yeah, that. Yeah, I think it was 2/3 last month. So I'm getting this final third done. Was hoping to have it finished by today, but that's not happened. So the plan is, finish a small piece, finish the steampunk seahorse, try and get a Stitch with Me done on the Realm of Middle Earth map, try and get some miles on that before Christmas. I'm going to allow myself one new start once I've finished these two pieces, and yeah, just keep going, I think. So that's it. So guys, you know what to do. If you enjoy my content, then please do subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and there's no obligation, but you know, yeah, it does help me if you subscribe, even if you never watch a video again. And I also want to just put in a special thank you to any of you who are watching this who have subscribed to my husband's channel, who's the Village Idiot here on YouTube. He has had a huge amount of press interest this week. He's been in The Guardian, he has been on the television, he has been he's going on the television again at some point. He is online. I will link the article below, but he... Get out! This is not your video. Look at him pushing in, shifting in my light. This is a picture of him in The Guardian, and the article, the picture of him is actually outside our house, and believe it or not, that was taken in the dark. What I'll do is I'll link the article below as well, so you can have a look, and his channel below. And he's just really enjoying this sort of period of time now where things are really taking off. Don't do that. I don't do it on your videos. Don't do it on mine.
Should I edit that bit out?
Nope. You can leave it in, but just don't do it again. I'm telling him off now. Yeah, so he's really enjoying this publicity, which is great for him. It's great for his channel. You know, I mean, I'm not doing nearly as well as he is, you know. You know, but I'm 100% behind him, and like I said, a special thank you to any of you who have subscribed to him. I know that 1 or 2 of my Instagram followers have. So I will put all links in the description below. I'll put his stuff in below if he behaves himself. Depends on how quick he edits this video. Well, adds my start and end on this video and sends it back to me. And we will see you early in the new year. Now, New Year's Day the 1st, most people are nursing a hangover. I don't drink very rarely, so I probably won't be. I'll get a Stitch with Me done in between, but other than that, we'll see you on the next update in January 2022. Take care, everybody. Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. If it gets a little bit closer, as you can see, we haven't even thought about trimming up or anything for Christmas. Don't do that till after Hannah's birthday. But yes, we wish you all a very happy Christmas from our house to yours, and take care, stay safe. We'll see you on the next one. Wash your hands, do all the things, wear your mask, stitch what you love, stitch what you wish, what you want, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.